is a way of knowing something more when you are able to see the structure. And I started, I don't know, I had many messages at different levels, and I don't know if I'm gonna make them all in one video or in one language, because in a way Babel Tower, it means many things, and it's been in one of the first things I wrote about meta worlds, meta Bible, meta concepts that people never even imagined, because they can only read something that could evoke something, but after that they have a wall like Truman Show, and it's as hard as a brick like the wall. But just because some people open one door, open two doors, and they connect them and say, wow, it makes fun, and yet this and that, it is only two. You need always a minimum of 3 for many reasons, but that's not the story. But it's so important. And that would be the first. I don't know, I have never thought about being a person and finding that. I was being the observer and taking lessons for myself. But myself and the observer is not the same, but it is the same. And it's, in a way, it's very easy to feel that thin line. And it's like you open many doors, and I am watching you opening all the doors, and you're not watching yourself opening all those doors. For you, they don't belong even to the same building. They are doors to fear, and you didn't remember that you opened that door and you learned something from that. To feel good, to feel bad, whatever you felt, you learned something. But you're not connecting all the times that you are feeling something, because you don't care how you are feeling, because you've been told how to think that you are feeling. The first filter in your life is your rational mind, with all the education that you've been getting, instead of the curiosity that the child had. So many people collapse in between childhood and adulthood because they resist, but they are forced. Some people maybe commit suicide, some people just lose control and kill other people, some people whatever happened. But all the traumas, anything in life, all the traumas are a combination of the child overconscious mind. Because when we are adults, we are just relatively conscious mind, way far from the child. I am not, that's why I can say this from the same dimension, from the same level, from the same side, showing the structure. Because at the end, the whole story today is about finding out something that you are so clever, but then you are so fucking ignorant in another time or space. And it applies with anything, especially with two things. You can put them whenever you want, your imagination can let you be. And that would be a reality, because some other people would have that reality. Because all realities are possible. The ones that you don't want to imagine, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. Probably they will never exist for you. Perfect. You are aware of that, and you are running away of that. It's not teaching you other things, but you choose something with awareness. But I don't know if it is better not being aware of anything than being aware of something and being in the first floor and not knowing that the whole building is a multiple dimensional multiverse. And you are trapped in that first level when the rest of the people are still outside the building. They didn't cross the gate. So, because there is no space in between. It's all or nothing, and then your mind can collapse. The rest of the people who never collapse is because they are so afraid to become crazy that they would never come back. Come back to where? To childhood. So maybe I'm talking now, and like in the metamorphosis, people are only listening it would be exactly the same thing. That's how I can feel listening to Metamorphosis, visualizing Metamorphosis, because I felt it so many times before I read it. Just for me, Metamorphosis, it was just to see who wrote that, because I've been in so many infinite metamorphoses, and the phoenix bird and the Baman or something in Egyptian bird and everything. So reincarnation is stupid. It's just the conceptual thing of the phoenix bird I'm talking about. The reincarnation, the carne, the meat, the flesh is the least important thing, and everybody is looking at the finger when the message is the moon. But that's enough for lesson number 1 about the structure of the infiniteness.